The Dragon's Fury, a weapon for Pyro that released with the Jungle Inferno update all the way back in 2017. It was also packaged with the Gas Passer, the Thermal Thruster, and the Hot Hand. And the Dragon's Fury is quite an interesting Pyro weapon because not a lot of people hate it. Many people very much will like it, and I enjoy it as well. And in my opinion, I think the Dragon's Fury is quite a bodacious weapon for Pyro. Now, what makes the Dragon's Fury interesting, as compared to the stock flamethrower, the backburner, etc., is mainly the rate of fire and how it's kind of utilized in a way. Because the Dragon's Fury doesn't operate as your regular, flamethrower. It sort of acts as a precision-based weapon that I think is also a projectile too. I don't know yet. But it's all about hitting your shot, getting damage on the enemy, and hitting another successive shot. It's all about kind of how many times can you successfully hit an enemy with the kind of slower span that you're able to fire from. Because with, say, a flamethrower, like the stock one, obviously, you can just hold down M1, and just wiggle your mouse all around, and you can flame a 360 area. With the Dragon's Fury, you're kind of limited, because also at the same time, the fire rate is slower. And it is a bit of a hindrance, but when you delve down and you kind of understand the rhythm that you can go to, it's kind of like a symphony a little bit, You fire, wait a second, get a beat going and whatnot. And yes, as it being a weapon for Pyro, it does still air blast. But enough talking about that, I would like to get a little more in detail into the stats. So the main difference between the stock flamethrower and the Dragon's Fury is that the Dragon's Fury shares a pressurized tank for both its primary fire and air blast. And yes, I know the stats for the Dragon's Fury may seem very intimidating, but overall they're quite simple to understand. The Dragon's Fury does have the standard air blast that all flamethrowers have, excluding the flog, and I'll talk about that in another video probably. But what's different between the stock flamethrower and the Fury is that after you air blast, it takes about twice the amount of time for it to reset for the next air blast. And yes, it still gives the same 20 health back when you air blast a teammate or friend. And what I've seen from air blasting with the Dragon's Fury is that it sometimes takes 5 ammo to air blast, and then sometimes takes 10 to 15. I did check the TF2 wiki for this, and it does say it uses 5 rounds for a single air blast, but I really don't know, to be honest with y'all. Now, one of the best stats for the Dragon's Fury is the bonus damage you get and the reload bonus, or the quote-unquote reload bonus. Really, it's more of a repressurized bonus. But when you hit consecutive shots on an enemy, the weapon repressurizes faster, and it also deals about 10 to 15 more damage from what I saw when I played TF2 and prepping footage for this video. But again, I could be wrong. The main thing for this weapon is if you hit your shots after the other, or like one after the other, you deal more damage. But I don't even want to think of the carnage that you can do with this weapon if you have a crits medic up your ass. And besides that, that was the stats. Now onto some combos you can use with the Dragon's Fury and the conclusion of this video. Now, for this little final section of the video, I'm going to go over some combos you could possibly use with the Dragon's Fury. I recommend that all flare guns are really useful when it comes to using the Dragon's Fury. I'd say, in my opinion, stick with the detonator, just because I feel it's the best to go with this, because of that detonation you can do. And if you tag someone with it, and you kind of get up nice, like in a decent close stuff to them, you can get some good damage in. And the fire damage does double when you tag them with a detonator and hit them with the Dragon's Fury. Again, the flare gun and the scorch shot probably would work well as well. But in my opinion, I feel the detonator is the best. Now, if you want to use shotguns, I'd recommend using the Panic Attack, because I feel out of all the shotguns for Pyro, and there's only 2, I feel it's the best. Stock is undeniably the best shotgun in the game. It's just perfect, but I feel for Pyro, I feel the Panic Attack is better in some ways. They both have their pros and cons, alright? And if you want to go full Jungle Inferno, you can use the Thermal Thruster, the Hot Hand, and etc, etc. Now, as a conclusion to this video, I still think the Dragon's Fury is very bodacious. I think it allows you to play more experimental with Pyro. It opens up some new things you can do, new play styles almost. And if you don't like the Dragon's Fury, I highly suggest you give it another shot. It is a genuinely good weapon. And I used to hate it, but after giving it a hard shot with making this video, I love it to death. And I'm probably going to pump some money into it. I really wish there was a strange one, but sadly there is not. And the only war paint you can put on it is the one from the Jungle Inferno update, that I forgot its name. And with that out of the way, I'm going to get the stupid YouTube stuff out the way. I have a Discord. If you want to join it, you don't have to. It's mainly there if you want to chat with me over text, or if you want to know whenever I go live. And speaking of going live, I do stream on Twitch every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 p.m. CST. I'll have both of those links down in the description. And again, if you want to subscribe, comment, like, dislike, go ahead. If you don't do any of those things, it ain't gonna hurt me. And with that being said, this has been CheesyWeezy372 saying good night, America, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.